Plus Uncommon Fossil, taking a look at United Wings, which got a huge boost with the Dartrix from Shrouded Fable. This is now a 4th Pokemon with United Wings attack. It does 20 damage for each Pokemon in the discard pile that has the United Wings attack, so 4 different Pokemon. So if we have 15 of the 16 Pokemon in the discard pile, we're hitting for 300 damage, very good. So we can do big damage on a single prize Pokemon. We do play 1 copy of the Rowlet just so we can hit for Grass Weakness with the Stage 1 Dartrix. I'm not playing Ditto, I'll just say that, because it doesn't work right in live. It makes the deck better, but it needs to, I'll have to revise the deck list later once Ditto is working. Do play a few other of the new cards, including 1 copy of Fezandipiti EX. What we'll do first, jump in to the ladder, see the deck in action, and then I'll go over the 60 cards in detail at the end of the video. All right, see how it goes. This is my first game with United Wings. I mean, I played it in the past. It's been a while, so I am assuming this deck wants to go first. It does play 4 of the supporter that you can play turn 1 going first, which I'm blanking on now. Well, that's terrible on my part. I can kind of see it. I can almost remember the name. It doesn't. Well, we'll see it. Anyway, I lost the coin toss. My opponent's choosing what to do. See how this goes. I was a big fan of Mad Party. It was kind of the first solid deck that I ever got to play. All right, Flamigo, not bad there. Oh, okay. This is based on an old deck list. I really don't. I'd like to get consistent arts. I'm pretty sure I have a mishmash of arts there. But anyway, so Flamigo's ability is very good. Let's see what's prized though first. Okay, this is all awkward. 2 are prized. Okay. So I'll get the Murkrow, I think. No, let me get the Wattrel. And grab the Flamigo here. Wait, I can't use... Oh, it's an unplayability, so that's unfortunate, but I didn't have it... Oh, so maybe I messed up. So just end turn there. Okay. So I made a mistake. I think I had a choice when I started, and I chose the wrong Pokemon. I haven't played Flamigo in a while. No, I didn't have a choice about that. I drew for turn, right? I drew Murkrow, so I had to start Flamigo. So, okay, I didn't make that mistake. What are they playing? Fezandipiti. I have Fezandipiti as well. I'm glad. I certainly like that card in the deck. That's fine. Obviously, I didn't have the ability to discard, so Flamigo in play is a bad thing. Carmine, that's the sport I was blanking on. Hopefully it knocked me out. It's not, getting knocked out here is pretty good for me. I need the Darkness Energy to attack with Murkrow. He does more damage, of course, so we'll see what happens. I can take a knockout. My opponent draws 3 cards if I knock them out, so that part's not ideal. I'll drop down Fezandipiti. And, yeah, I mean, the problem is I think I do need to take the... Well, if they don't attack, I can't attack back, right? So that maybe I should have attached the energy to Flamigo. I was thinking he would get knocked out, but that was wishful thinking there. So now I'm in a bit of an awkward spot. Double turbo. Okay, I can get the attack off here. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And I will attach double turbo, play the Carmine, which isn't bad. Okay. I will, let's see what I hit here. Flamigo, that's good. I will discard these 2 cards and just get more damage. What's my damage level? 40? Well, that's not very good. But this helps out a lot, so that's very good. And I'll get down the Tatsugiri, drop the Rescue Board on, so it gives me some draw, which is very good for sure. And hopefully they don't knock out my Fezandipiti EX. That part would be very bad. But the reason I didn't attach the tool of Fezandipiti also could be a pivot, but my opponent wants to take out the Fezandipiti, right? That's a given. So ideally they take out the Flamigo. He's a United Wings Pokemon, so therefore it boosts my damage by 20 when I do it. I think was it 4? No, 5 United Wings, so 5. So I'm doing, yeah, so I did 80. That's correct. So yep, 5 minus 20 for the double turbo. Opponent's being kind of slow. Don't quite know why, but it is what it is. Hopefully they're paying attention to the game. We'll see. I assume they are, but they were pretty slow. The choice shouldn't have been that complicated. So Buddy Poffin. So they have Dusknoir. So they're playing the new Duskull, Dusknoir, Dusclops line, which obviously is good. So they have 10 cards in hand. They should have access to Charizard EX, right? And I don't have access to my grass attacker, right? That part, because I didn't get the basic down. So I want to get the basic in play. We'll see what happens. They're being very slow, though. I mean, they're playing the game, right? They did Fezandipiti. They used Buddy Poffin. They're being super, super slow, though. So I don't know if they're... Wow. Okay, well, that's pretty crazy. That's really crazy. All right, so my damage level is doing 80. Do I want to... I think I maybe I take out Duskull. That's what I'm thinking here, because he's very problematic for me. You know, maybe I need Rabska in the deck, which I don't really want to do, but I think taking out the Duskull, because they're gonna sprinkle damage counters around and just ruin my day in one turn, right? He just, okay, that's good. Got another, the Wings Pokemon. So that's good. You know, boss to take out like Rotom V or the Fezandipiti to win the game. That would be better. Now, do I play one boss? I mean, I play two boss, I think. I don't play one. I play either two or three, I think. And I believe I cut the PAL pad. My original deck list played PAL pad. Before the new before the Dartrix became available. So I had to, that's 4 more cards, actually, plus the basic. That's 5 deck slots, so you got to give up some stuff for it. But hey, I'm glad to give up the deck space to get 80 more damage, which is a huge deal. So Research or Carmine. If I get knocked out, I send up Tatsugiri. I assume they're going to evolve Rare Candy. I'm assuming they're going to Pidgeot EX, because, I mean, they just have so many cards in hand. They should be able to do that. They're being very slow, very deliberate. So, we'll see what happens here. So Charizard EX. Okay, not going to get down Pidgeot EX, I guess. I mean, maybe they will, but maybe they already have that part in hand. I don't know. Yeah, that sequencing wasn't ideal there. They should have used Flip the Script ability first. Drawn 3 cards, because maybe they would have changed what they discarded with Ultra Ball, or maybe they didn't need to use the Ultra Ball. Right, so that was a little missequenced there. So a little slow. Look, I don't play perfectly either. So they got to take out Fezandipiti, which they are. That the worst part is I lose my engine there, right? But and I don't boost my damage. So I've taken 2 prizes, so they knock me out easily. They do 180 plus 60, right? So they're at 240. I'm at 210, and that is what it is. Don't play like the Hero's Cape. Play Secret Box in the deck, which I do think is right, because it discards a bunch of cards. Research will be, at this point, they played Boss, so I'm going to play Research. Send up Tatsugiri and play Research. I'll play... The question becomes, I was just trying to think, do I want to use Tatsugiri's ability first or Research first? Losing Fezandipiti is a big blow, though, because it hurts my draw engine a lot going forward. I can't really afford to bench him a second time, I don't think, because that 2 prize liability is just too much. Got the alternate art. That was something that happened. I got that from where I was in the rank ladder. I was at Arceus League before, so was it Master League, I guess, is what you fall down to. And if you're in Master League, wow, well, that's pretty crazy. Do I want to collapse Stadium here? I don't think I do, right? I think I just want to Research here. I just want to Research. Ideally, I'd hit my tool. I got a switching card. That's very, very, very nice. I like that a lot. Let's see what I hit here, though. First, Dartrix, pleased about that. Would like to get the basic down, the basic grass guy down. I think that's the play there. I'll get rid of Dartrix and Flamigo. I have the switch card, so that's quite nice as well. get down the Rowlet. Might as well do that so I can hit with Dartrix next turn, potentially. I want to... I need to switch. Might as well use Tatsugiri first, though, right? Just to get a card, right? Thin the deck really is the thought. I don't think I want to evolve to Kilowattrel. All right, boss is very nice, so I might lose it, obviously. So I want to hit with... Well, I'll hit with the Flamigo. Yeah, it's going... I'm honestly a bit befuddled by my opponent's last turn. I'm not sure what that was about, because they Ultra Balled for Charizard EX, so it didn't make a ton of sense to me. They've been a little slow. I'm guessing they may be an inexperienced player, so they're going to take a knockout here. They burned the boss, though, which wasn't great. They wanted to use the boss on a turn they're going to take out Fezandipiti, because all they had to do was power up the Charizard, and the Fezandipiti was knocked out. Okay, so Rotom V, they're not using the Insta-Charge, they're using Forest Seal Stone. I wish what it said was slightly better. It just says, like, using Rotom V or something. Whatever it says on the screen is a little odd. So, I mean, yeah, I assume now they can use the Dusclops here into Dusknoir and have a huge turn. And I don't like that at all. That's pretty bad for me. In Charizard EX, that's bad as well. Okay. So they're gonna... What are they gonna smack? Murkrow... They can't take out everything. I'm gonna get rid of him. I think I'm okay. I think I can live without the Fezandipiti. And I'm ahead in this game. I don't want to give up the prizes. What do they place? They just have the stage 1. So, honestly, I might want to take out the Dusclops if they don't use them this turn. They don't want to use them because it doesn't take a knockout. So I think that's the play. I think boss up the Dusclops is what I want to do. Energy there on the Radiant Zard. And I think they use Supporter for turn. I think. So we'll see what they do. Rod, that's fine. I guess they didn't use a Supporter yet, which is fine too. They haven't used Pidgeot EX. So I think they're not going to use the Dusclops this turn. It only does 5, and they want to get the Dusknoir into play. If I'm getting, I think Duskull's the basic. I think I hopefully not mangling what the evolution line is, but because obviously they're gonna really do some damage with the Dusclops. I do believe is the right one. I mean the Dusknoir, sorry, because the Dusclops is what they have in play. So see what they do. Being very slow here too. I don't think they should have played Collapsed Stadium also. Like, they let me get my Fezandipiti out of play, and I think oh, they are doing that. Well, that's okay. Well, I don't have to use my boss then. It does 5 on 1. It can't spread them out, and that's a big deal too. They didn't hit the Rowlet, so that's probably a mistake too. Okay. I mean, that's, they potentially have lost the game here too, right? If I can get the Dartrix going here, I potentially could take the knockout for game, right? I mean, that's not impossible. It's not impossible. I might want to rod back the Fezandipiti. I got to think about that one. I don't think I want to attack with Kilowattrel. I have boss. I have research, though, too. I think I want to try to pull off the Dartrix play. So I need to get to... What are the numbers right now? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 320. So I just need, I think, one more. So I think I can take him out this turn. So I think they may have, you know, they may have given me the game. But I also think getting the Fezandipiti in play could be worthwhile too. So I think I want to rod him back. But I want to end this game here. That's very good. So let me grab, okay, two had secret boxes there. Okay, that's okay. I will play the rod because I want to don't put back my damage guys. Put him back. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need to get to 11 though, don't I? So, I do, right? 9. So I guess I want to thin with Tatsugiri. That's what I want to do here. What's there? Just get a sense of things. So I'm not going to evolve into this turn. I kind of would like to, but I also have the Night Stretcher that gets him back, right? Which is actually pretty nice as well. So it's one colorless energy, right? Yeah, so let me retreat because that's that play there. Actually, I can Fezandipiti here. So let me do that. I should have game, right? Might as well use Fezandipiti's ability. Just draw some cards as well here. So I have Dartrix. That's very good. Let me just peek at the damage number. I do 400 for 1 energy, and I could have pulled it off even better. So my opponent really, you know, look, Dartrix came through big. Now my opponent, I don't think, played it quite properly. Some of their plays were a little puzzling, but hey, being able to one-shot Charizard EX on the single prize United Wings deck, a lot of fun. So this United, look, I kind of started playing more when Mad Party was the thing, and perhaps because of the weaknesses it hits for, perhaps this will even be better than Mad Party. I'm not certain. Well, you know, time will tell on that. All right, see what happens here. Got a bit of a concession last game. I don't know. I won. I knocked out a Regidrago V. My opponent, I guess, wasn't happy with their board state. I'm not sure that how the game was shaping up, honestly, but you know, but I got the concession. I got the W, so that's always nice there. I think it was a competitive game, is how I'd see it. I'm going second. I don't prefer that, but you know, it means I can play research instead of Carmine, and potentially I can get things, make things better. All right, I start the Rowlet. I don't love that, but Flamigo's on playability means I want to play that. So up against Lugia. Don't love Lugia. It's not the worst thing. Obviously, I mean, I don't really want Rowlet in play. But, you know, he attacks for one energy, so I can use the Darkness energy on the Dartrix. Flamigo, I'll play down the Flamigo, get some cards there. Okay, energies, you know, not thrilled. I would have rather not drawn an energy. Okay, I got an alternate art, Minccino. So Minccino is really a big deal for this matchup, right? Well, first my opponent needs to set up, right? Can the Lugia set up? That's always question number one. When Lugia sets up, it's very good into any matchup. All right, they didn't have any Archeops to discard. That's good. They had to discard a special energy. That's good. This is an alternate. They're all special arts here. Okay, just interested to see how that goes. So I assume they don't have Archeops. So getting rid of 3 energies this turn. I'm really liking that. Having Archeops, and I don't know, they probably might be done with their turn. So depending on what that other card is, if it's like a research, then they have something going on. If not, all right, Dartrix is good. So I'll Flamigo first to thin the deck. That's the thought, and then I have all 3 Flamigos. That's very good. I have 2 energies. Let's see what I want to do here. Okay. Oh. All right. My what you might call it is prized. So I'm going to drop down a Murkrow because he can attack. He's my attacker this turn. That's my thought. Grab Murkrow. He goes on the bench. I attach energy. I like that. I will Great Ball. Just see what I get there. Don't get rid of Kilowattrel. Not that I like feel like I like he's like super crucial here, but and I want to research. So grab a research. Oh, this is good. That's good. I can get the Squawkabilly EX. I need the board and grab the tool. Actually, maybe I wait on the stadium. Could the stadium be useful down the road? I'm gonna get rid of the stadium. I have one more in deck, so that part's okay, I think. So, do this. You know, I can take the knockout certainly this turn. I'm not even sure what my damage level is at this point, but I'm pretty sure I need to Squawkabilly EX, right? So he doesn't quite have knockout yet, but he will. That's okay. I haven't played research, so I'm doing 60. I'm not going to get the knockout this turn. I'm not going to get the knockout on Lugia. I'll get the knockout on Minchino. I have that already. Oh, that's really good. So Fezandipiti is quite nice, and I think I want to get down. I think I want an attacker for next turn. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So let me drop down. Well, I do have one. Should I drop down the Murkrow? I don't even know about that. I'm going to drop down. No, I'm going to drop down Tatsugiri. And then I'm going to Squawkabilly. I don't like getting rid of these energies. That part is a given. Maybe I should have, switched, used Tatsugiri, but I got to research, got to Wattrel. I mean, this isn't bad. Get some more Pokemon in the discard pile. I think I'll get rid of the Wattrel. Keep the Dartrix, because I might want to, honestly, I probably want to attack with Dartrix at some point, right? 100. So let me just get rid of this guy. Keep and I'll grab Dartrix. I might want to discard him. I might want to play him. All those things are options. I have research next turn. So 140, that's not bad, you know. It's very difficult at this point, I think, to scale. I'm finding it not easy to scale to EX, basic EX or V territory at this point in time. Maybe I'll get there. Maybe I'll figure out how to do that. Probably attack with Dartrix. Probably I want to get Rowlet out of the way anyway. And I'll toss the Murkrow. The Dartrix can attack for the Darkness Energy, which is good. I think I'm down. All right, I'm down. Okay, so I did what I did. How much did I do? I did what? How much damage did I do? 140, 160, 70, 80. I need to get I need to one-shot something. I need to one-shot something, and all right, obviously oh, okay, well, that's really good for me. Really good. Really, really good. All right, so I'm doing 140, 50, 60, 70, 80. Wow, this is actually really all right, I'm gonna evolve. I might regret this. I might really regret this. I'll attach here, have an attacker for next turn. I mean, look how I'm powering through this deck, though. It's really insane. All right, so I'm really close. So I should be able to get there. So Wattrel, beautiful. I need one more to discard, actually. So give me, what's the energy situation? I think I'd rather be able to attack with Murkrow. So I'm going to grab the Wattrel, discard the two Wattrels here. I take a knockout. It's very nice. So get rid of the two Wattrels. I will grab a Murkrow. I mean, I've really dug through this deck insanely too. I mean, that's where some of this stuff is just crazy, right? The way this deck digs through, right? This is the thing, and ultimately, eventually, they'll get full expanded to live, and then a deck like this. Now, is this going to be better and expanded than Mad Party? That gets to be an interesting question. I'll have to explore that at some point. Because then you have access to all the same support cards and everything like that. We have different types. We have different energy needs. It gets interesting with what the better deck is and expanded between the two. So they get the Lugia V-Star. I did 220, 240, 240, 260. Okay. So they're gonna attack with him. Oh, I didn't bench Manaphy. That's unfortunate. Okay, so they're gonna take out 2 Pokemon here. I do have Boss, so I think I gussed up an Archeops here. That's what I'm thinking. Right. I didn't bench Manaphy, so I wasn't thinking I wasn't thinking Wellspring Ogerpon EX. Right. I just wasn't thinking that at all. So, and they're not powering up the Iron Hands. I'm liking that. So I will. Right, they shuffle the energies back in the deck, so they can power up the Iron Hands again. But I take out an Archeops here. That's what I do. I take out Archeops. I'll send up the Dartrix at this point, but I think I want to attack with Flamigo. He does 20 less, and that's fine with this situation. So, I assume they're going to take out the Dartrix. Is the play they're doing? And then I take out an Archeops. So if I have 3 attackers right now, 2 of them have energy on it. The other one has I have energy in hand for the third one, so they can't shut me down, so they can't attack this turn. Or I could, wow, if I could take out the Ogerpon, right? They left on the Legacy energy. Yeah, that's interesting too. I think I want to. I think I'd go for Archeops here. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, well, that's very good. So I do 260, so super awesome there. What do I have? Nothing there. Okay. Not a shock there. I'm really starting to run out of cards, too, I will say. So I'll do this. I'm doing 240. This is all very nice. I gotta say, very nice. So do this. I will drop down the Murkrow. There's no reason to dig. I think I'm doing 240, so let me take out an Archeops. This is nice. Do I have another Archeops in deck, by the way? I mean, another boss in deck? No, I don't. Okay, so I'll just take the knockout at this point. I mean, I could get cards, but I'm like so far into my deck, right? I'm kind of like I'm just kind of like putting the brakes on there, right? So I'm thinking that's the right play. I'm thinking I do have. I mean, I can take out like. I mean, the Ogerpon, they're going to leave the energy on again, right? The Legacy energy. I will take him out. I'll one-shot him next turn, which I could have done this turn. You know, but at this point, they have to put their 2 energies on Archeops. That's what they have to do. I only take 1 prize. That's the problem here, right? That's the problem. Okay. So I have to take them out. I have to knock out the active. That's a given. I have access to my energy. Oh, they could Iona me, but that's okay too. They're going to take a knockout. I get 3 extra cards, and I have access to a supporter, so I'm not freaking out over that. So boss. So they're going to take out my Fezandipiti. That's unfortunate. They're taking out the Murkrow. What? Okay. So they're taking out Murkrow and Tatsugiri, I guess. Because I didn't have Mimikyu down. So they're making that play. Okay, and that's fine, I guess. They don't take out the... oh, no, they take the 2 prizes. So that's good for them. So now I need a Pokemon and an energy. That's the So I'm going to lose the game now. Well, no. I don't think... I might lose the game, right? I might. So... Let me ditch these two guys. See what I have in deck, right? Do I have it? I don't have anything. Okay, well that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, so that was a problem. So let me. I should have done Tatsugiri first, actually, right? So I'm doing Carmine because I don't want to discard as many cards, right? That's my thought there. I need to get some cards in deck, so that's the thought there. So, so at this point, I rod back. Let's see, I needed energy, and I think I want Flamigo, and I want another Flamigo, maybe 2 Flamigos. Oh, but then I can't do my attack, right? So, and I need. Okay, go back. I need Monkey Dory, I guess. Murkrow, sorry, because I've got to get the energy for that, right? So I will discard these 2 guys. Grab the Murkrow. He gets dropped down. Night Stretcher, get back the energy. I have the knockout. I mean, I probably lose this turn, right? I needed to, and I think, do I bench? And I'll bench the Manaphy actually, because that's actually a big deal. Keeps them. It means they can't use. I mean, they can't recover him anyway, right? I get 1 prize though, which is okay. I have supporters. Double turbo's good. I need energy though, right? I need energy. I do have. So yeah, at this point I might have game. If they have boss, they have game. It's that easy, right? Boss for game, and there's nothing I can do about it. They take out obviously Squawkabilly or Fezandipiti. Well, actually they don't one-shot Fezandipiti because of the double turbo. They still one-shot Squawkabilly, obviously, very easily. So boss gives them game. If not, I don't have game in hand, but I probably do. I send up Tatsugiri, and I need to get energy attached to a Pokemon to attack, but that's what I need to do. So this might just work. This might just work. I now will do enough damage, right? I draw 1 for turn, and I draw 3 for Fezandipiti, so I just need to get my Pokemon. So that's I need to hit the Pokemon here because I that's what has to happen. I got what I needed. So I got game there. Sure, why not? I have 1 card there. Attach energy. Let me retreat here. Might as well grab my last card from deck while I'm at it. I will retreat, and I should have 280. I was 280 before, and they knocked out my active. I didn't have double turbo last time, so I still should be right at 280. So worked out. I didn't quite, didn't play the game fully clean there. I should have got the Manaphy down, and for that. That was one mistake. And then maybe I should have... I'm not sure. Like my choice was I correct to take out the Archeops or not? I don't know. I honestly expected them to shuffle the Legacy Energy back in. I'm surprised by that. Maybe they were correct. Maybe they made a mistake on that. I don't know. Anyway, got the win. Very pleased for that. And I will give a deck. I'll go through the full 60 right now. All right, so the deck's working pretty well. I will say it. I would definitely like Ditto in the deck. I would replace the Kilowattrel with a Ditto, and maybe a second Ditto too. I'd have to think through what I have. But okay, running through the list, right? So the new card that makes the deck better for sure, Dartrix, a 4th United Wing attacker, right? 20 damage for each Pokemon with United Wing attack in the discard pile. If Ditto worked, you could do 320 damage potentially. Right now, you can do 300, still very good. Plus Dartrix, besides adding a 4th Pokemon to discard for damage. Hits for grass weakness. Charizard is still a real thing, so that's very good there. Playing 1 copy of the Rowlet so I can attack with the Dartrix, right? Since it is the Dartrix in evolution. Flamigo is very nice in the deck. I've honestly seemed like half the time I had to start it, which isn't good. But it's a great, you want it turn 1 usually because the insta-flock ability, you don't start it, but you play it down on the bench, then you search your deck for up to 3 Flamigos, and hopefully none of them are prized, that's ideal. Then you get 3 in your hand, and then you discard them away with Squawkabilly or a supporter there. So you have that. Then we have the Wattrel for a lightning attacker, for lightning weakness, which is good. And of course, it attacks for 1 double turbo, as does Flamigo. Flamigo's also the highest HP at 110. So that's meaningful in a number of matchups as well. So just keep that in mind. That's a big plus for sure. Play 1 copy of the Kilowattrel. It does hit the bench, so it's kind of a placeholder here for Ditto, is what I'll say, until that gets fixed. But also, the United Thunder attack can have value, although I haven't particularly used it. And then 4 copies of Murkrow. This one's really good. Darkness, Weakness is nice to hit for, and it's for a single basic energy, so therefore you don't get the 20 reduction of double turbo. And you also then can recover with Rod those basic energies, so we're not limited to running out of special energies, not being able to attack late game. So that's good there. Engine, we're playing a couple nice pieces here. Tatsugiri, attract customers. I like that. We have the Rescue Board, so it gives a free pivot. You look at the top 6 cards, put a supporter there in hand. We're getting knocked out every turn, so you get active that gets knocked out, you send up Tatsugiri, get a card with that. And then also the other card, which is really important, and getting Fezandipiti EX in play or not often makes or breaks the game. It would flip the script. If you're knocked out last turn, of course, it's happening basically every turn with this deck. You draw 3 cards in your turn, so that's super great there. Manaphy to protect the bench because that's super important in a lot of matchups. And then Squawkabilly EX, just squawk and seize, discard your hand, draw 6 cards. Only first turn, but you want to use this turn 1 regardless whether you go first or second, because we just need to get these United Wings cards in the discard pile as fast as possible. That is what it's all about. And you dig through the deck pretty fast, I would say, is my experience from gameplay. Energies here, 4 double turbo. That's the energy you need for a lot of the attacks. And then 4 darkness energy, obviously for a Murkrow, but also you can attach 2 to a card like Wattrel or something, but it takes 2 turns to do that. So basically double turbo for those that need it, and darkness for Wattrel. And it's okay. It's enough energy. I haven't run out there. All right, getting Pokemon in play. 2 Nest Ball. We prefer like Ultra Ball because you discard cards, and that's the goal here. But 2 Nest Ball to get down like Fezandipiti and Squawkabilly EX, super important there in the game. 4 Great Balls. You could play Capturing Room instead of, or some combination of. You look at the top 7 cards, the Great Ball, put the Pokemon in hand. The reason why this is better than extra Great Nest Balls is we need the Pokemon in hand so we can discard them, right? So probably Capturing Room is better than this because there are basics and evolutions, so whichever way the coin toss goes, early game, Great Ball is good. Late game, it might be different. So that's an interesting question there. 1 copy of Hisuian Heavy Ball. At times I've wanted more than 1, but one gets you by pretty much. And deck space is always an issue, especially a deck like this where we need just a ton of Pokemon because that is what ramps the damage. Look at your face down prize cards. Put a basic card you have, Pokemon there you find in hand. Put this back in its place, right? You know what that does. And then 2 copies of Night Stretcher. This is a new card. I'm a budget player worried about the live economy, but when a new set comes out, wait to craft the new cards, but these like an uncommon like this is cheap to craft and great for a lot of decks, so go ahead and spend the credits to craft it if you need to. It's a great card, right? Put a Pokemon or basic energy from the disc ball into your hand, so super clutch. It makes the attacks happen late game very well. And 1 Super Rod, you know what that does, so that's super important. We do play Secret Box of the Ace Spec. You discard 3 cards from your hand, so that's part of the way it's good. You just discard 3 cards from your hand, but then you search your deck for an item, a tool, supporter, and stadium, all very good. Playing 2 copies of Collapsed Stadium, probably go down to 1 because I haven't used it a lot. Could play Pokestop instead, or some split with that. I always kind of feel bad with the Pokestop. You're losing too often the pieces you need, and this deck isn't really designed for Pokestop, so you could play it, but you're really hoping that you're not losing stuff you need. Collapsed Stadium allows you to potentially get rid of a United Wings if you fill up your bench and need to get 20 more damage, or get rid of like Squawkabilly EX after turn 1 because you really want to get him out of play as fast as you can. 1 Switch card. We have a lot of supporters to get rid of cards. 4 Research and 4 Carmine works well. And then we play two Bosses Orders, which is really good as well. and let's think, one Rescue Board, two Rescue Board. That's our tool, the tool we play, and it's really key with Tatsugiri in particular. So I believe that's the 60. The deck works pretty well. It's very budget friendly in terms of the new set. You just need 2 Night Stretcher, a uncommon. You need 4 of the Dartrix, which is a common, 1 of the Rowlets, I would suggest, and then Fezandipiti EX. This one's gonna be more expensive. If you're at Master League, then you get it for free at that point. I finished in Arceus League last time, so therefore I unlocked Fezandipiti immediately. So that was really nice there. And you will get it also on the basic battle pass. So if you need to wait some to craft it, do that. But also if you want to spend the resources on it, you could, because certainly you're going to get a lot of value out of Fezandipiti EX. It's going to go into a lot of decks and make a lot of things work better. So United Wings is a solid place. I think one of the interesting questions is going to be, how's this compared to the old Mad Party deck? Is it better or worse than that? We now do the same level of damage with United Wings. That's good. It hits for different weaknesses, so maybe it's the right thing. Obviously, a bunch of like 60 HP Pokemon isn't good in the world with Dragapult EX or with Regidrago V-Star that can copy that attack, right? So it's a little sketchy in that regard. So it is matchup dependent, but it's a lot of fun. Definitely give the deck a try. And as soon as the Ditto starts to work, I will update the list and make a new video on that. But take care, have fun, and play some Pokemon.